จริงเหรอไม่นึกว่าไม่มีจูบจริงคุณหลอกดาวผู้กำกับ
Let's go over several things here. With that being said, guys, I'm super excited. Let's get into it. I give you no context or prefix aside from what I've already said. So here we go. Let me know, can y'all hear it okay? Can you hear me and the video as well? I don't want to be yelling. I really do need to save my voice for tomorrow. I mean, well, now for this week. Yeah, no, for tomorrow. Oh my gosh. Yeah, we good? Alright, cool. So just so you guys know, because you're only going to see them in like 3 different outfits, they watched several episodes. I think they watched the first 4 episodes in this outfit, and then I think they watched like the next 2 or 3 in the second outfit, and then the last, the last 2 in the I think the last 2, they did 2 in the second outfit and then 2 in the last outfit. So yeah.
เราจะไม่มีใครให้เราดูเพราะว่าจะมา react วันนี้ใช่แล้วค่ะอันนี้คือ react จริงแบบว่าไม่เคยดูมาก่อนว้าวตื่นเต้นเลยก็คือไม่อยากให้มีกล้องตรงนี้เลยเพราะอยาก react แบบโอเคคิดว่าไม่มีกล้องตรงนี้
I'm gonna try not to stop it too much because this video is 40 minutes long. So.
เพลงใครอ่ะฉันเองเพลงยูอ่ะ
Yo, no, when I tell y'all this shit had me cackling, listen. So part 1 of the video is Lena not knowing whose song is whose. This shit is actually hilarious, bruh. Because same, Lena. The whole series, I couldn't tell which one. I couldn't tell their songs apart. I'm not gonna hold you. Lena. This your song? She's like, no, it's yours. She said, it's your song. You said, no, this is your song. You don't recognize your own voice. Lena told me something. They sound the same. No, because literally, I never knew it was Mew's song until it said, Yaka Sip. And then I'll be like, oh. I swear, I'm not even joking. When it would get to Yaka Sip, that's when I knew. I was like, oh, that's Mew's song. So same, Lena. The way they both at the same time. Lena's music, I was finna ask you. Listen. She got it that time. She said, yo, Lena be on something. Lena is so cute, bruh. She's adorable. She is adorable. At this point, it could have just been one song. It should have been one song. It should have been a duet. I don't understand why it wasn't. Lena just as confused as us. Literally all of us. We were all sitting there like, bro. Right, never listen to your own song. Get up. That's a damn shame. Look how me looking at her. Look, you looking like, I can't believe we went to the same college. Look at Mew. Or she was, you know what, with Mew you can hardly tell because Mew got like one expression where she looks at Lena. And it's like they all look the same, but it'd be like different emotions. Like, but it all translates to like, I want to jump your bones. Like a little bit. I mean, it just, I don't know. It's like one, like I can see, you know, it like I always see, like I feel like that's always underlying. Maybe that's what it is. It's like it's just always like right under there. And Lena just goofy, dog. Lena's so goofy. So, Lena finally got one right. Here's where it starts to get really delicious. What's crazy is she ain't even dating. Do y'all need to be any closer? They must be looking at this shit on the laptop, because why they overlapping?
ไม่เหมาะสมเลย ไม่เหมาะสมเลย
Hey yo, I'm not getting into the gritty stuff, y'all. Y'all have to understand, we're only 2 minutes in. If I react to everything and expound on it, we would be here all night, and I don't have time for that. Plus, I gotta preserve my voice for tomorrow. However, I will state this: that Mew's jealousy. Actually, you know what? Let Lena say it.
ไม่เหมาะสมเลย เฮ้ย จูบจริงเหรอ ไม่นึกว่าไม่มีจูบจริง คุณหลอกดาวผู้กำกับ
Let's go over several things here. That's why I brought the glasses today. So first we get that they don't look good together. Lena said in one of their interviews that Mew plays the jealous or the possessive or protective scenes really well, like really well. like she was obviously implying because she's not acting. And Mew said the same thing. She was like, yeah, I really get into it. And it's like, yeah, well, I saw some behind the scenes that concerned me. And if I could, again, this is not the rabbit hole, but if I could, I would really like if we to just, where is it at? Where's the video? Oh yeah, here it is. Just real quick, and I'm not even going to show you the whole thing because again, this is not tomorrow. But I just want to fast forward to this part right here, which I find very interesting. Now, as you can see, there go my baby Ying. Y'all know I love. That's my favorite third wheel. You can never make me hate her, okay? Here's the thing, though. Mew doesn't need that much encouragement. That went pretty fast. Let me back that up for you and let it go in slow motion. So, this is obviously a video that they're recording. My safe zone, they're at the ceremony. This is clearly promo, right? Propaganda, cool. So, Pi is playing with Lynn and flirting with her, and Jane is supposed to jump in and go, no, because, you know, jealousy, TikTok edit song. And then, so it's like, so we get what's supposed to happen, but she deadass almost hit shorty. Mew wasn't playing. Like, Mew, I need, look at Lena. Look at Lena. Lena is in the basement, hands cuffed around a pipe suspended from the ceiling. Toes barely touching the unfinished pavement, the unfinished cement floor. You understand what I'm saying? You understand what I'm saying? And then, hold on. Look at Lena. Look at Lena. Look at Mew. Yeah, because we're acting. And then we're acting, Mew. Just acting. I'm not even going to get into that part right there, bro. Shorty was wilding on set. But, you know, I just... That's real jealousy, bro. You're not going, like, Mew doesn't know how to, like, keep it. I'll say, like, I don't, like, she is, that's like one, there are so many behind the scenes clips of Mew's jealousy. Not just on set of My Safe Zone, but just like at award shows, just events and different, just out of control. It never feels playful. It never feels playful. Lena laughs. She has to. Otherwise, we wouldn't know to laugh. Because it doesn't feel playful. Just possessive, exactly. Because it's not. Exactly. See how we're all coming to the same conclusions because we're using our adult brains? It's giving Let's Switch Seats. And then there was this. If you notice, before Mew said, oh, okay, well, she said, huh. But Lena covered her face before she even asked the question. She knew what was coming. Now, what's crazy is, not to get overly analytical, but that is what I do. Okay. I get it. She's supposed to be jealous. But Jane is supposed to be jealous of Len. Jane isn't the one sitting there reacting. Mew is. Mew said, "Oh, y'all kissed for real?" Because you're an actress, and then I thought about it, and I said, well, Mew didn't get to kiss anybody else on the show, so maybe she thought that Lena, even though she had an ex on the show, I guess she thought they was gonna do the thumb joint. I don't know or just the angle from behind, but not. So now, what's interesting again about this is that this is Mew jealous of Pete Pack and Lena kissing. This is not Jane jealous of Len kissing Kate. Then she goes on to say, which is super, and then and don't get me started on that. Lena looking off at staff, like, help me. Lena always has this smile that says, I'm fine, but her eyes scream, help me. I know what a look of help means. Okay? I get it. I'm fine, but say I get it. Right? Then I thought they'd fake it. First of all, look at Lena. You lied to me, director. I brought this up when I reacted to this clip a while ago. Why were they managing Mew's jealousy or emotions on set as an actress? Are you telling me that she's so much of a method actor that the director had to? It doesn't even work. I'm not even gonna go through the fucking thought process of trying to write that out as a formula, because it doesn't work. It doesn't equate to shit. Okay. The truth of the matter is, they are managing this girl's emotions with her co-star, and I am supposed to sit here, right? A professional actress, by the way, right? And I'm supposed to sit here and think that this is normal behavior on set. I never worked in Hollywood, but I did work on a few sets in my day. in theater and TV. That's not normal behavior for a set. That nobody, that's not what people would do. They're not gonna. Nobody had, baby. Time is money when it comes to production. We don't have time to help you cope with your co-star kissing their co-star when it's scripted for them to do, and all y'all are getting a nice fat check for it. Look at her face. I thought they'd fake it. Did you see Lena's reaction? It's funny that Lena looks at Mew that way, and I get what she does. It's deserved, but it's just funny that Lena's looking at Mew that way because they are both walking intrusive thoughts. Mew's intrusive thoughts came out full force here. Full force. Shorty was just like, I thought they'd fake it. You lied to me, director. Lena's sitting here like, you just gon'... Yeah, she said that out loud. She said that out loud. Like, why would they fake it? That's my thing. Everybody's a professional actor on set. Why would they fake it? And again, I will never get over you lied to me, director. She looked square into the camera. She's talking to the director. She looked square into the camera lens and said, why did you, and say, you lied. Not even ask the question, just said straight up, you lied to me, director. Now I feel like we need to talk to the director. Because I got questions for the director. I would like to know why the director felt like she had to lie to Mew. I want to know too, Mew, for you. Lena just was like, Lena probably just was like, I did this before. I done did GLs. It's nothing. This is fun. It's cute. It's safe. She thought it was safe. She thought she was gonna make a series with her friend. No, I'm sorry. Because I'm really just... Imagine Lena really just like calling up Mew because she's like, oh, this will be easy. We went to uni together. Oh. Road tears. Shorty just was... Lena just out here trying to be a professional actress. Lena out here just trying to be a professional actress. Now, Shorty didn't even know what was waiting for her. Oh, okay. Damn, yo, that one broke me. That shit, because I pictured Lena. I did. I know that Lena, she's very, I know she's caught off guard, but I thought I had some tissue right here. Oh, there they go. I just know she wasn't expecting any of this. Oh, God. Not that she's not enjoying it now. I'm just saying. I just know that Shorty said it's going to be fun. Shorty said it's going to be fun. She didn't read the Don't Feed the Bear signs. Shorty didn't read the Don't Feed the Bear signs. Get it? Because Miu's emoji's a bear. And like lesbian stuff. You guys. It went over your head. It went over your head. Okay. Professor Nikki here. Alright, here we go.
พี่คนเดียวกันเหรอพายพี่คนเดียวกันเหรอดีๆอยู่บ้านเพื่อนมาแล้วตอนอยู่กับเจนไม่เห็นเคยมีอะไรเลยเดี๋ยวก็มีไม่เคยถ่ายแบบนี้เลยดูดิไม่มีอย่างนี้อะอะไร8 EP ที่ถ่ายด้วยกันมันไม่มีอย่างนี้เลยจูบเยอะมากจะเอาอะไรอีก
Do you get that? Do you get that? Shorty literally said, why it was the, if you don't know what scene that was that they were reacting to, it's the scene where Lena made the braised eggs and she's feeding Kate and she's filming it and they're doing all cute stuff. And Jane goes, Miu goes, we never did, Lynn and Jane didn't do that. And Lena laughs and she's like, haha, because that's ridiculous because they had so many cute mushy moments. Nobody even thinks about that scene with Kate and Lynn, but Miu does. And she, bro, my dog is out there going crazy. He must have locked himself in the pen again. But he's out there going crazy. But let me go get him. But before I move on, I have to, this is ridiculous. Lena was like, we kissed a ton. What more do you want? She was like, we kissed all throughout the joint. What more do you want? And me was sitting there like, but we didn't do that though. I'm mad that I don't care that we did all this other cute shit. I'm mad that you didn't do that specific cute shit with me, but you did it with somebody else. That's not co-star behavior. Miu got beef with anybody that get anything from Lena that she doesn't get, and I see that. It's deeper than rap. No, but seriously though. Save everybody. Hey yo, Miu is crazy. Miu said save Aylin. Then she said save Jane too. Then Lena said save everyone. Miu said no, send hate to pie ASAP. Hey yo, Shorty said, yo, she said that shit like Kevin Gates. When Kevin Gates said, man, when I got a problem with you, he said, I don't wish you the best. He said, I don't wish you the best. He said, fuck you, bitch, die today. That's the same energy that I just got from Miu. Miu said, nah. She said, I don't wish that bitch. She said, no, you said hate to pie ASAP. It's crazy that she said that, yo. It was like, no, I don't wish you well, bitch, die today. Like, that's crazy. That's the energy she came with. She was like, nah, send hate straight up right now. Like, and Lena just sitting there like, say both of them. How are they both the same sign? Actually, I have a theory. Oh, God. Here's a little teaser. So, did a little research about the Zodiac, because y'all know I love me a good Zodiac rabbit hole, side rabbit. That's always a part of the rabbit hole. Y'all know I got to get into the numerology and astrology, because y'all know that's my jam too. I love that kind of shit. I don't get deep into it. I don't sit there and let it rule or reign my life, but I do find it interesting. And there are sometimes some points that you can take away and use as guidance, not rules or laws, but guidance to kind of get to know people better and understand and have some insight anyway to behavioral patterns anyway. That being said, I questioned always why Lena and Miu, though born on the same day, tend to promote, right, different personalities. Not drastically different, because you do see that there is a lot of mirroring in their behavior and just the way that they are, which makes sense. But there's also some things that seem to be drastically different about them as well. And so I did a little bit of research, obviously, and so I know that according to the Thai solar calendar, they are considered both Scorpios. And obviously, according to the lunar, the world or traditional Gregorian calendar, they are considered zodiac, based on the lunar zodiac, they're considered Sagittarius. And the reason why is because in Thailand, the month that, or the zodiac that your birth month starts with is that zodiac for the whole month. So what I mean by that is, think of it like this. Capricorns have January, Aquariuses have Pisces, what's it? Aries. Pisces. I'm sorry. Pisces have March. Aries have April. Tauruses have May. Geminis have June. Cancers have July. Leos have August. You know, so it's so on and so forth. You get it, right? So obviously that means that because Scorpios start the month of November, then everybody born in, according to the Thai lunar Thai solar calendar, everybody born in the month of January or born in the month of November is a Scorpio. Therefore, their birthday both being on November 25th, one in 99, one in 2001, they are both considered Scorpio. Now, according to the Thai solar calendar, but according to the traditional world lunar calendar, Zodiac calendar, they are both considered Sagittarius. Now there's a whole lot more that I will go into, but all I will say is that because of the, how do I want to say it? Because of the cultural influence of the zodiac, that traditions that they grew up with, as well as the global, I'll say like the global inherently recognized behavior patterns versus the traditional Thai recognized behavior patterns. What I'll say is, it seems to me, when you look at Scorpio behavior and Sagittarius behavior, it seems to me that they both tend to flow between Scorpio and Sagittarius, but Lena is a true Sagittarius and Mew seems like more of a Scorpio. Like, I can see the Sagittarius in her, but Mew seems more of a Scorpio. And again, like I said, I will get into more of that when I get to that part of the deep dive. But it actually goes really deep, like back to Buddha and even how the Thai and the Buddhists use the 543 BE to determine their years. You ever notice how like the Thai year is always like it seems like some random ass high number? The reason why is because they add 543 to whatever the current year is. So if it's 226, then they just add 543 to that, right? And so that's how they get their numbered year. But they still recognize our months, but again, the zodiacs don't overlap like they do with us. It's just one month has one zodiac sign. So there's like I said, there's a lot more that feeds into that also speaks to the differences of their their personalities and things of that nature too. So yeah. You know what I mean? So with that being said, you can and get exactly, people who know Scorpio also see Scorpio in Mew. Exactly, I can see Mew being a Scorpio. Exactly. Does their year of birth also influence? Is there a leap year in between? I haven't gotten that deep, and I don't intend to get that deep because I don't get into the year. I'm not a person who cares about the the year of the pig or the year of I don't get into that. I don't go that deep. I only look at numerology and astrology in the sense of lunar zodiac. So yeah, but I'm using the Thai solar zodiac calendar to prove a point that will be proven when I get to that point of the rabbit hole. Okay. Is the rabbit hole dive gonna be recorded onto YouTube? It is, but it is only going to be available for members, tribunal or higher. So, alrighty. So here we go.
เป็นเยอะเหรอคะเอาอีกแล้วไม่น่าจะหักค่ะเอาอีกแล้วไพ่ชัวร์ไพ่ดีแล้วดีไพ่อีกแล้วบอกให้ไพ่อีกทีนะชอบอันนี้สุดๆ
Mew is genuinely annoyed, bro. She's so happy to be mean to Pi. She's so happy to be mean to Pi.
ชอบห่วงอลิน
Girl, no, that's Mew being possessive of Lena.
เข้าใจไหมไพ่
She had mad beef with Pi. She had real beef with Pi, bro.
แค่2 คนจำหมดแล้วด้วยนะจำ
You
ได้
don't remember the line. She said, I remember stuff like this. That's crazy.
จำ
Mew said, Lena said, oh, you remember the line? She was like, I remember stuff like this. Why, Mew? Oh, God, I'm going to get so deep into it. Okay. But, okay, here's another little teaser here. Oh, gosh, I might say too much, though. But hold on. Okay, I'll say it like this. My safe zone became the perfect platform for an example. Yeah, that's all I'm gonna say.
ได้อะไรอย่างเงี้ย
I know that sounds crazy to you, but you'll understand tomorrow.
move on
That's all I can say.
move on เนาะบ๊ายบายพี่ผัก move on ลูก move on เนาะ
Again,
บ๊ายบาย
this is Mew. Again, this is Mew. See, Mew has a hard time. She keeps calling these people by their real names. She like hold on, it gets worse. She says bye bye Pac, not Kate, but bye bye Pac.
เห็นแล้วแบบไม่ได้ค่ะ
She said nah, we can't make no mistakes.
ป้ายต่อไปรู้ว่าตัวเองมองได้แล้วจะดีหรือทำไมไปรู้ดีเขา
She said, oh, you know her so well. It's the fact she's like
ไปรู้ดีเขา
she's so serious, and you can tell she's serious. She's not laughing, she's not joking, and Lena clearly looks like, damn. I'm acting. It's in the script. It's in the script. It's in the script. Lena's dead ass scared. Like, it's in the script. It's okay, Stink. It's in the script. Jesus. Like, she can't. Lena's like, that little joint. Lena's like, save me.
ก็เสียใจเหมือนกันรู้ดี หมดตัวเองจำได้บ้างเปล่า
Right. She's like, you remember my lines? Do you remember your own lines?
แทงทะลุเข้าหัวใจ
Nah, not it stabs through the heart.
Oh my god ตอนนั้นตอนเห็นคือแบบไป
Yeah, when I saw it, I was like, leave Mew, just leave. I have never seen somebody struggle so hard to refer to themselves and their character as they're looking at their character. Mew don't know Jane, right? Because it's her right. Mew just, like, Mew is her child. Listen. Mew is just sitting there telling on herself.
Oh my god.
Was Mew acting at all? And therein lies the real question. Oh, wait, hold on. I'm sorry. I forgot to see. So the part 3 is head madness and hair pulling. Paige, I would like to say that every time I read the titles of these parts, I got a good little giggle. So You keep that up. I appreciate the names because the head magnets and hair pulling is crazy. Like out of context, that just sounds like that sounds wild. You know, I never lie. I know you don't stink. Hand on the hip.
แต่พอถ่ายมาเรารู้เลยว่าพอเจออะไรอย่างนี้ยากมากไม่เป็นไร you did great เก่งมาก
Always make she can't stand. She can't not tease her. Look at your lips. She said, "Look at your lips." Ooh. This ain't even the unhinged shit yet. Like that's the crazy part. There she go, mute when she kind of trying to keep her composure. Yo. Lena. Oh, I can't wait to talk about this tomorrow. Lena. You ain't know that's what it looked like, huh? And here's the thing. Because Lena has done GLs before, and she's seen herself kiss girls before, see, with so many of these women, except for Phi, we don't have a partner to compare to, like an ex-partner to compare to. So we can't tell if what they're doing is like just something that they're doing with this person that's special, or if what they're doing with this person is just something that they do with their respective partners. Lena wasn't acting like this. Lena, she was affectionate with other girls, and she's affectionate with her co-star, and she looked comfortable, but this is different. Now, granted, also they weren't like, if I think it was more like an ensemble cast, and they weren't like the leads, but like she's done sapphic before. She's played GLs. She's kissed girls before. This seems new. Shorty leaning in like she's studying it. She said, "Well, you sexy your legs." Bro, she... Wow, listen, I got so much to say about this right here. Okay, so let's back it up a little bit. Oh my god, 6 minutes in. Y'all, this is so stupid. Listen. This is so stupid. First of all, what y'all know about body language? Do you see the vein? literally popping out of Lena's forehead. See how she's covering her mouth as she smiles? Let me teach you some. So you don't have to believe me. You don't have to believe me. Okay. Covering your mouth while smiling often signifies shyness, right? Insecurity about teeth, which clearly we know she doesn't have, or an attempt to hide emotions like laughter, surprise, or embarrassment. We get that. It acts as a protective barrier to manage social interaction, reflecting modesty in some cultures, like Japan, or a desire to hide an inappropriate or an intense reaction. Bitch, I did not say that. A desire to hide an inappropriate or an intense reaction. You'll see what I mean. You'll see. This was a build up. And it was crazy. Because, again, remember, they watched the first 4 episodes. They watched the first 4 episodes in one day. And if you remember, episodes 3, 4, and 5 were pretty heavy with Yana. With the goodies. And then there's that. Body language experts. And the head tilt. As she's looking at herself, look into Jane's eyes, and then Lena says, "Why are our eyes like this?" Because you're acting and you're supposed to be conveying love. What is happening? What's happening? Why are they acting like they weren't there? Who filmed this shit? Who was there in place of Lena and Mew? Specifically Lena. Because Lena seemed like she just was along for the ride. Lena seems like she was along for the ride. The doe eyes is what she said. She said Lena's unfaithful, period. You don't care. They just okay. What is the why? Okay, the grabbing. Okay, cool. The sniff is wild. This part, Mew melting because Lynn on screen kissing her finger. And here's the crazy part: you can tell I don't watch this. Not this video, but just watched My Safe Zone enough to know that they're at that scene where right after Jane cut her finger in the kitchen and it's bandaged and Lynn was giving it a kiss. And so that's when Mew was sitting there like, oh, she's so gentle. She wishing Lena could be more soft and gentle. She wishing Lena could be more soft and gentle. And why is Lena looking like she taking credit for that? Girl, you was acting, shut up. But you said that, she sat back like, dang, yo, that's gotta be wild. Imagine your significant other being like fucking falling for somebody else and it's the character that you play. Like, oh my god, bro. Like, come on, bro. Come on, bro. Like, oh, my snacks. Wait, I'm not even hungry right now. That's the crazy part. You said, Nikki, even though I know you do, you sound like you don't touch grass. That's because I'm a binge learner or a binge absorber. I don't know how to explain it, but like I can ignore something, and I'm always like this, no matter what. Even like with Lego, like when I go in on something, I get really. That's also very Aquarius. We're like that in relationships. I get really intense and go really hard at the start of it, and then it'll taper off. Not even taper off. It kind of just like drops off like the side of a cliff for me, like my interest. But that's the reason why. So like I'll stay up, like whatever free hours I have, I'll stay up and I'll just sit there and look at interviews and go through and write notes and all this other shit. That's why. That's why. Yeah, hyper focus. It's actually a symptom of ADHD. It's actually a symptom of ADHD. Yeah, hyper focus. Thank you. Oh, I already talked about that. I'm not going to get too deep into it because I will get deeper into it tomorrow, even though I've already talked about it several times. The sacrifice piece that I always talk about when it comes to them. Something they both, we know of the sacrifices that they talked about, at least some of them, because they've talked about them openly, like what they gave up or what they shelved, so to speak, so that they could do this series together. And again, without stepping too on the toes of the rabbit hole tomorrow, both of these women put their individual careers, which were already at the point where women who do use the Sapphic or the GL series stepping stone to establish themselves in the market or in the Thai GL or in the Thai entertainment industry. I need everybody to understand Mew and Lena already did that. They were already there. Mew had a series. Lena had a couple of movies. They already had that. Mew had to break her contract and pay restitution or compensation to a certain amount. Lena had to turn down a couple of roles, movie roles, in order to film this series. So, compromise and sacrifice seem to be a huge part of the Lenamiu formula. And when I think about what we know that they both gave up, again, it makes me wonder. I told y'all that's the name of the series. That's the name of the rabbit hole. It makes me wonder when she said this and Mew gave her that look again. This is a sweet line, but I said it before. This is a sweet line, but it's not that deep. Not for the way that Mew looked at her, right? It's a sweet line, but this line seemed to me more than just what's in script. And damn, look at that pause. I didn't even realize that Lena was looking at her like that. If you don't want me to work with Pi. So that's crazy that Lena was looking at her like that. But anyway, yeah. Or she might have been looking behind her. I can't really tell what she's looking at. But anyway, it looks like she's looking at her, but she could also be looking behind her. Because I know there was like staff all around them. But either way, this moment right here, if you don't want me to work with Pi, then I won't. And then the way that Mew looks at her. Oh no, she did look at her. That was just a quick glance. Damn, I caught that pause. That was a good pause. I caught that pause. Crazy. That look between them. There is a whole conversation. That is a whole conversation. When they say that one look is worth 1,000 words. No, this one wasn't accidental. This one wasn't intentional. This one was intentional. This was intentional. I stopped this on purpose. This right here This is a whole conversation. A whole ass conversation. You cannot convince me that this was just them reacting to what they just to that little cute scene in the show. This looks like it has weight. And again, without stepping on the toes of the rabbit hole tomorrow. What's it? Hold on. What's it? What's it called? What's it called? Always close, then closer. That's the name of their photo book. Always close, then closer. I cannot wait till tomorrow. I can't wait till tomorrow. Always close, then closer. I've talked about it. Oh God. I've talked about it. It's deeper than rap. It goes back. It's deeper than rap. It's deeper than rap. Yeah. The photo book that Mew said was more like an engagement photo session. Yeah, that one. Yeah, there's a whole rabbit hole just in that sentence. Oh, yeah, that one. Yeah, that one. It definitely goes back. Y'all, come on, listen. I'm trying to tell you, we're gonna have fun, so much fun tomorrow. If you have a partner and they're like green flag. I'm not gonna get too much into it because, like I said, god dang, we only 8 minutes in. I gotta let some of this play. Some of this, y'all, I'm just gonna have to save it. I'm saying I'm talking too much. Let me just let some of this play. Some stuff y'all just gonna have to be in the dark about. I'll just tell you that I'll talk about it tomorrow. Mew trying to keep the mood light because she thought that Lena was getting overly emotional. She thought Lena was getting emotional about the scene. Yeah, it's not a rabbit hole, but a wormhole. At this point, it's a black hole. At this point, it feels like a black hole. We're going in, we're never coming out. I normally have spelunking gear for us, but I don't know, guys. I don't think we got a rope and a harness long enough. She said, I'm going to get backlash for this. Trust me, Mew, we ain't going to mess with your girl. We know that's your baby. Y'all know what they've been through. I was about to say, did you see? Again, body language is everything. Mew starts to lean here. There she goes. It's literally like a magnet. Attraction, I mean. Body language is... I rather put people in a room and watch them interact silently, or what they can be talking, but I do not need to see anything. Or hear anything. All I need to do is be able to see. That's it. When I tell you that I love body language because it tells all of the secrets that you try to hide, no matter how good you think you are, at covering your micro expressions, your gestures, like looking stoic and indifferent and unbothered and unmoved. Bro, body language is always those little bitty things that give you away. It's always those little bitty things. You know what I mean? And this right here, that attraction where it's just like a pull, like, and what it was is at the more she felt about the scene that she was watching, she felt an inherent pull or push toward the person or the affection, the person who with which she was sharing the affectionate moment with. You know what I mean? It's crazy. Laws of attraction are crazy. Then now she got to touch her, and then she had to touch her, and she said, "This is my favorite scene."
She's like my favorite scene.
That's your favorite scene, huh,
Oh.
Lena? They always do that to each other. Lift their hair so goofy. This is the hair lift from me. Oh, I don't want to be abandoned again. Don't play dumb.
แล้วว่าลีจะต่ออะไรสะใจเห็นแล้วสะใจ
Just say, I don't want to be abandoned again. Blushing, goosebumps, and feeling ticklish. Hey, yo, go ahead. Blushing, goosebumps, and feeling ticklish.
สวยไหมสวยตามไม่เป็นหน้ายูในชื่อหมิวอะไม่เมื่อกี้มันชื่อเรา
Why is my name what?
สวยตามไม่เป็นหน้ายูในชื่อ
Why is my name under your face?
ชื่อเราคือเรา
No, mine came up earlier. She is some your muse a screamer. They both loud.
นี่คือทุกคนนี่คือเป็นแบบ
You can tell this was the first episode. Now, this is crazy. You can tell this is the first episode, right? Because this is how they acted on the first episode. Y'all saw how they was acting in the few videos we seen right now. Right, that was them reacting to episodes like 3 and 4. That they by episode 3 and 4, they was both sitting there looking at each other like this as they made out. Here, they blushing over some looks. Here, they're blushing over looks. You know? I think they just weren't used to see. It took them a second to get used to seeing themselves on screen with each other. That's the part. That's the part, bro. The way they're acting, like, yo, this is like a couple seeing themselves on screen for the first time. It's like, bitch, did y'all watch any of the? But they said they said that all they did was film. They didn't really. I mean, obviously they watched their scenes back in the moment when they were acting them out, but they didn't see anything. They didn't see anything like how it was edited together. So for them, this is because. Obviously, if you know how film production works, you know they shoot disjointed. They normally shoot by location because the locations are normally rented places and different things like that. So, like, if there's gonna be like 5 or if there's gonna be like 10 interior house shots, then they shoot all of those within the first couple of days. So it's all disjointed, shot in different times. They don't know what's going where, what comes first, what comes. Like most times, actors and actresses just go in there, give their lines, and then walk out. You know what I'm saying? And so. They were saying like everything was so shot out of sequence that they were just doing their scenes, but they didn't know how it was going to be put together. So them seeing how it's put together is them seeing it for the first time, and also them seeing each other and the react, because it doesn't come across, I'm certain, the same when you're acting it versus when you see it cut and edited in the actors or the roles that you played interacting with each other. You know what I'm saying? So it's different now. So, but yeah, this definitely is given first time they seen each other on screen together. The lips, my lips. Listen. Please insert a photo of younger Mew. Now, I'm thinking that Mew might have got some lip fillers or something right before. Because her lips did, especially her top lip, did look more plump during the series than it is, you know, just consistently. And then, but Lena said, please insert a photo of a younger Mew. I have a question. It's why did Mew get lip fillers when she was younger? Did she have was her lip like what why? I don't why? What? please insert a photo of a younger Mew. And the fact that she could go back. Now, again, I have to remember the way that they tell the story. And please, Gummer Bears, correct me if I'm wrong. They met in uni. They weren't that close. Friend introduced them. Kind of formed a friend group, but still, they weren't super close. Them individually. They found out they had birthdays, shared a birthday, and that was cool. They started kicking it a little bit, but never was overly close. They would send happy birthday, but they still had their own respective friend groups and went on about their lives. And then this whole series thing happened, and then they reached out and they reconnected. And then now this is what we have growing and seeing now. Am I wrong? Am I wrong? Like, is that not the story they've been telling us? Right. Okay. So if that's the story that they have been telling us, when I get into these contradictions tomorrow, I will tell you one of the parts that I'm really excited about. Instead of connect the dots, it's contradict the dots. Because they have connected dots that don't connect. And it's like they're trying to force us to believe a narrative and a storyline. And that's cool. All right. You know what I'm saying? But it doesn't seem as if that's really how things happen. Always close, then closer. But y'all wasn't always close according to that story in itself. You see what I'm saying? So, it's, you know what I mean? It's just like, I'm trying to figure out why there are so many contradictions in their story. There are so many contradictions in their story. And the sad part about it is, they the ones that keep slipping up. We have no choice but to believe what they tell us. They the ones that can't remember what they tell us. So every time they go back, we get a new piece. And it's like, wait, did y'all, was y'all close this whole time or no? You said, to be honest, I don't know if Lena remembers LOL. No, that's the crazy part. Lena seems to remember some shit that Mew don't, and Mew seems to remember stuff that Lena don't. It's different because, you know, your perspectives and your perceptions are different. Everybody's going to have a different memory. Like, two kids can grow up in the same house and they have different memories, or their favorite memory and worst memories can be different even if they live them through those memories together. It's the same thing in a relationship. You see what I'm saying? But again, there's so many things that they say that just give me pause and make me go, what? There's no context for that. Why? What? We know. Maybe because I'm so into it. That's what everybody does. That's what everybody does. Like, literally everybody reacts. Child, listen. You're into it because you're into it. Don't make no excuse. That, I mean, that's what reacting is. Watching yourself. That's you're watching yourself. Yes, that's exactly what you're doing. But I'm blushing. I feel fussy. Yeah, me too. Yeah, and then you blushing on there too, right? Y'all, you know. It's the gripped up hands for me. They was gripping each other's hands. Why Lena keep holding her hair like that? I had no idea it turned out this way. Look, Lena is. Yo, Lena, bruh. I need somebody tied to explain to me what the fuck Shorty meant when she said it's tickling, because the way Mew looked at her, it looks like Mew took it the way I took it. Lena said it's tickling. What's tickling? And she says it a few times, and Mew's gonna, and you'll see, Mew's gonna be like, hey, yo, relax. Like, what's tickling? What does she mean by that? Lena getting the tingles. Lena, how did she get the tingles? Look at Mew, look at her. Mew look at her like, hey, yo. Ticklish. What's ticklish? It's getting ticklish. See, she said you're crazy is cute. She said it's getting ticklish. What does she mean by that? What is Shorty talking about, yo? We need a Lena interpreter. We need a Lena interpreter. We need a Lena interpreter. Cause do she mean what I'm thinking she mean? That's what I need to know. Does she mean what we think she means? I'm getting tickled. Why did she keep saying I'm getting ticklish, bruh? Tingleberries. Listen, give me the inhaler. I know that's right, girl. Me too, shit. I said, why you about to faint? It just feels ticklish. Now, see, somebody gotta explain this to me, because even me was like, I didn't realize an inhaler helps with being ticklish. What's ticklish? Maybe giddy? I mean, I guess. But if you inhale, if you inhale the inhaler, wouldn't that stop you from being I mean, yeah, I guess, yeah. She probably mean giddy. That makes sense. That makes sense. But why is Lena acting? I don't think she meant giddy. I don't think she meant giddy. Mute. She's so cute. Lena over there with my ass. Lena over there whooping Shorty ass, bro. Oh no, Mute threw herself back. Okay, I thought Lena was attacked. I was like, wow. I'm the pause queen too. Lena must have been sick that day.
รออะไรก็เจนบอกว่าจะทำให้ทุกอย่างเฮ้ยจำไม่ได้เลย
She don't remember nothing. Lena don't remember anything. I don't know who filmed on Lena's behalf, but it wasn't her. They must have slipped my shorty a Mickey or something. She don't remember shit. Our kiss look. Our kiss looks nice. Mew said, yeah, look at our kisses. Look.
ลินอย่าลุกได้ป่ะลินอะไร
Mew Thomas.
มันดูไม่ออกยังไงเนี่ย
Right, that's what we said.
หรือเปล่าไม่ตาเด็กอะ
That's what we said, Stink. Lena be reading them freaky books, that's true.
อุ้ยบ้าขอบเลยน่ารัก
Now she pushed her. I cannot with them.
ฉากนี้มันแบบมันแบบ
Child. Child, look at it. Did you see it? Hey, yo, watch Mew. Watch Mew. And she watching them. She like, oh, yeah. She telling me I got some goosebumps.
แค่นี้
Lena is visibly pissed, and you'll see what I mean, because by this time they're on episode 7. That's it. You will find as we continue to watch the video that she's going to say that several times. I need to know what the fuck they filmed. And where is the lost footage? Because the way Lena's acting, every single time a love scene ends, she's like, that's it? Release the tapes like the Epstein files. Release them. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Release them. Hey yo. Release the damn tapes. Not give me the prop.
กำลังรู้สึกแบบ goosebumps ได้ยินว่า goosebumps
Tingles.
สวยนะซีน
สว
อะ
ยรู้สึกว่าซีนนั้นเป็นซีนที่แบบรู้สึกแบบขนลุกที่ไม่ใช่ขนลุกเลย
They gave me goosebumps, but not goosebumps. Yeah, you had the tingles.
I felt it.
Yep, I felt it. Yeah, that's called the tingles.
Goosebumps.
They listen, guys. Nobody, I understand it. I coined the phrase. Nobody gets it. It's the tingles. It's also, it has a hand gesture to go with it too if you're in public and you can't, say the tingles. You know what I'm saying? That's not piano fingers. I know I saw somebody say, "Oh, Nikki did it." It's not piano fingers. All right, it's the tingles. All right. You felt the tingles, Mew. You felt the tingles. That's what you felt. Okay. Yeah. She's literally describing the tingles. Yeah.
ชอบจุ๊บหูจุ๊บตรงนี้ข
แล้
อ
วแบบมิวเซนซิทีฟไงนึกออกไหมก็จะแบบคนเขารู้กัน
They know each other well. She talking about some day. Look at the way she said that. Yeah, she's like, yeah, I'm sensitive. You know what I mean?
ก็จะ
Yeah.
แบบคนเขารู้กัน
She's like, yeah, they know each other. The way she laughed and the way Mew looked at her.
แล้วแบบเพราะว่า
Oh God, it's so deep. Pause.
ชอบจุ๊บแบบ
Look, watch.
ไม่เพราะว่า
Listen to this part. No, because Aileen likes kissing Jane's back.
มันชอบจุ๊บข้างหลังอะชอบจุ๊บหู
She likes kissing her ears and here,
จุ๊บตรงนี้ของ
which she points right here. Lena said, let me go back so you can see. Lena said,
ไม่เพราะว่าเหมือนอลิน
Aileen likes kissing Jane's back.
มันชอบจุ๊บข้างหลังอะชอบจุ๊บหูจุ๊บตรง
She likes kissing ears and here.
นี้ข
แล้
อ
ว
ง
แบบมิวเซนซิทีฟ
And then here you got Mew. Oh, I'm sensitive. You know what I mean? No. Jane is sensitive. Lena's already created the lie for you because she's lying too. I'm not even gonna get into that. Lena's lying too. Okay? But Lena's doing like she's lying the way you're supposed to. Is what's happening. Mew said fuck pretenses. Mew said fuck pretenses. And just say, yeah, I'm sensitive, you know what I mean? Like she literally said, you know what I
นึ
mean?
กออกไหมก็จะแบบ
She said, so I was like, and then Lena came back to try to clean it up and said, yeah, they know each other well. Look how Mew looking at her. And then Lena laughed and she said, yeah, they know each other well. And Mew looked at her like, hey, yo. It's the way Mew literally just told on them, and I don't think she realized that she told on them. So here, when Lena said they know each other well and gave that little knowing laugh, anyone could presume, and like I did because I overanalyze everything, that she was being cheeky because, I mean, in order for Len and Jane to know each other well, that would mean that Mew and Lena would have to know each other well. And so Lena would have to know that she has to kiss. Like, nobody fucking, unless it's a part of the actual storyline, written into the storyline, nobody has to make up an erogenous zone. So Len's, Len's and Lena's erogenous zones and Mew's and Jane's erogenous zones are probably the same because you're just basing it off the actress who's playing the role, right? Great, awesome, cool. Like I said, unless it's a part of the storyline, like on some 50 Shades Grey shit. All right, they're using their own erogenous zones. So that's why Mew was like, oh yeah, I'm sensitive. All right. And Lynn is sitting here like, yeah, you know, Jane, Lynn likes kissing Jane on the ear and on her back. No. Lena. No. Lena likes kissing Mew. On her what? On her what? On her ear and here. And I'm going to go ahead and throw in that little neck piece because, Lena, over the last couple of weeks, I think I've seen you on that girl's neck more than a mosquito or a vampire. So, unless you one of the two of them, unless you Shorty's carotid artery, I don't know. Are you a collarbone? I'm just asking questions. Cause you stay on Shorty neck. Are you a turtleneck? Are you a necklace? Are you a necktie? I just got questions. And then tell me some, all right, let's watch. Vampire Lena. She would be a gorgeous vampire. They both would. Oh my God. Give them that role. More sus behavior that's hard to explain. Now, I need y'all to understand. Paige said, fuck it. Paige spent 15 minutes and gave y'all categories. This is a 40-minute video. This is, if this is not the greatest metaphor for fucking Lenamiu, 15 minutes of this shit can be explained. We still got over 25 minutes worth of fucking video to watch that has no explanation, can't be categorized, can't be labeled. You can't put it, you can't make no sense of it. They had Paige gave up. Paige said, listen, at this point, it is what it is. This is the definition of it is what it is. Paige said, more sus behavior that's hard to explain. I got nothing. For Mew or Jane? I'm tired of asking this question. For Mew or for Jane? So are you saying in real life that you never blow dried another woman's hair until Mew and only Mew? Because see, I didn't even think that was that big of a deal. I mean, I know that in Asian cultures, it can be romantic if your spouse does it, but I've seen friends do it. Like, it's not like a friend or a sibling can't do it. This the shit I be talking about. I never did that for anyone until Mew. Lena says, Lena literally said, I never did it for anyone until Mew. And then she says, true story. She said, really? She said, I usually only do that to myself. Even Mew was like, really? It's already a miracle she blows her own hair. They are not talking about their characters.
ค่ไหนแล้วทุกคน
Just leave us
วันที่ไป
alone.
นอนที่บ้านคือแทบจะไม่เป่าผมอะงงเป่าเอาลูกเอาใดออกมาวันที่ไปนอนที่บ้านคือแทบจะไม่เป่าผมอะ
When she stayed over, she almost never did it. At what point in y'all's always close, then closer friendship, Pinong, senior, junior, union mate shit y'all got going on? At what point? I have to sit my glasses on the edge of my nose for this. At what point in that relationship there? I'm gonna turn to the old lady. At what point in your relationship there, did that happen? When did she stay over Mew? In uni? When y'all was kind of close but not really? After the senior that y'all called y'all matchmaker and Cupid set y'all up on a study date? Was it between the shaved ice and noodles after cheerleading practice and drum major practice? Was it in the missing years that we supposed to think that apparently y'all didn't hang out? And y'all just popped into each other's lives this shit? Was it just now right here? When y'all respectively 26 and 24? Grown ass women? Having sleepovers? I'm not sleeping over with another grown ass woman unless we out of town or we go together. I know some of y'all do that corny shit. Y'all have sleepovers still with y'all best friends as adults, and there ain't nothing wrong with that. I called it corny, but I'm not doing it because unless they always gonna be at my house, I'm not going nowhere else. But then you got to come to my house and use my towels and shit, and then I gotta throw them away when you leave. So it's just it's too much. But I digress. When she stayed over, she almost never did it. And then there's that. When she stayed over, she almost never did it. Do you know how many times somebody would have to have stayed over for her to realize that was a pattern? And I mean, it would have to have been consistent days, because who are you to say, like, what? Okay, if she randomly spent the night at your house a couple of times, okay, well, maybe those were just a couple of, maybe on those particular days she didn't need to wash her hair. How often and how many consecutive days would she stay at your house for you to know that she almost never did it? See, these are the questions that I need answers to. I brought you the hair dryer. She was like, yeah, no, I did it. She was like, I brought you the hair dryer. Yeah, Lena was crying hard in that scene. Jesus. Just get in her lap at this point. Mew is a screamer. They would never be, they would have to have their own place. I tell you what I do believe. I do believe that they never did anything in Mew's house, because ain't no fucking way, bruh. If they did ever do anything, I'm always speaking hypothetically, guys. I'm being facetious. I don't believe that they go together at all. Just talking, just saying things out loud. But if I did believe any of that, I definitely don't believe that they ever did anything at either of their parents' houses, because just yelling, right? Just be yelling, bro. I've never seen this. It's so close. I've never seen this. You never seen what, this scene or y'all kissing? Because I doubt that that's what you meant. Look at how they hiding. Mew, look how Mew was hiding. Look at Lena though. Mew was like, my parents can't see this. For the record, that's the scene where it's the pull back shot of Lena straddling Mew's lap on the couch in the first episode. Look how Mew looked at Shorty. Mew looked at them on that couch, and then she looked at her and she said, and then she go with that. I told y'all, when she's trying to keep her composure and trying to make sure she don't say nothing out of pocket, which is crazy. She need to be doing that all the time, apparently. But then she would just be looking like a muppet if she did that all the time. Because Shorty always saying something out of pocket. So I don't know what she be stopping herself from saying, but now I kind of want to know what she be stopping herself from saying. Because the shit that she do say be off the chain too, so I don't know. But this... And then also there's Lena literally push body language. Did you see it? Lena, like, what is you? What is she? Where was her crotch growing? Where was? Listen, hey, listen. What was? When somebody say being led by the seat of my pants, being led by the crotch of your pants, bro. Like, Shorty's wildin'. She's absolutely losing. Like there's. Where is your self-control, young lady? The head slowly melting. You see it? Yeah. The head again with the slow melt. Our lips. Yo! Ma said, you said, oh my God. She said, oh my God. She said, did we go that far? Look at how they watching this joint. Lena, look, bro, look at Lena. Look at Lena. Look at Lena. Did you see it? 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 Child, they was. Did we go that far? This was just the couch kissing scene, which was hot too, though. But you hear Lena Thompson. She's speaking as Jane. Girl, she ain't remember this kiss either. Lena, where were you going every day? What were you doing? Like, what was... See, this does not do well to dispel or to beat the, you weren't acting allegations. You don't remember the script. You don't remember your song. You don't remember the kisses. Lena, what the hell were you doing? Oh, that's right. You were just on set spending time with your girlfriend, apparently. Because what were you doing? Why is none of this memorable for you? Lena's forgot all this shit. She like, oh, we do that all the time. Shorty was like, she was like swept. She must have been in a fog. She literally does not remember any of it. I venture to say that Shorty was just completely intoxicated through the entire process because of the overwhelming emotional. Girl, you gay. Like, I'm out of words. You're gay. Like you're actually, like, I mean.
ชุดนี้ใส่แต่วันแรกเป็นวันสุดท้ายที่ดูถ่ายวันแรกจริงชอบสิ่งนี้มากเจ็บนะเอาจริงๆแล้วความกล้าที่จะพูดสิ่งเนี้ยใจเย็นเพื่อนเคลียร์ใจเย็นเพื่อนเนาะเพื่อน
I could write an entire dissertation on this moment here, but I think we're all adults. I'm only going to mention it, and you can go ahead and elaborate in your own head. Lena says, friend, calm down. Mew looks at her and says, friend, ? Lena laughs nervously, and then Mew goes, friend, and then, yeah. Take and do with that what you will.
จริงป่ะลิน
เจนทำให้รู้สึกตื่นเต้นเวลาที่เจนเข้ามาใกล้
จริงเหรอ
เขินเวลาที่เจนมอง
มอง
ดูเขาให้รีแอคเลยรอบเนี้ยความรู้สึก
I can't, oh my god, we're 18 minutes. I can't stop it.
You confess แล้วนี่ใช่
ยืนเหรอ
She told me something. Lena. You can't even remember whose song is playing. Don't be looking at Mew Thomas some you done forgot, Lena. Girl, you done forgot this whole goddamn series. That girl forget one moment and you on her ass talking some that's crazy, you forgot. Like, now Lena. Now that is not, we listen and we don't judge. That is not a safe zone that you are presenting to her. That is not a safe zone, Miss Ling Lee. That is not what that is. Cause did you forget? She's so happy to be. Damn, Mew be. I'm sorry to tell you. Why you get so excited about that? Do you guys know what it means to run your hands through your hair nervously like that, quickly like that? Especially when the context is what it is in this particular moment. Okay? So I need you to understand, it genuinely means that you're responding to flirtation and showing that you like it or that you want it or that you want to flirt back, right? And also it can be a way to release anxiety, pressure, or stress, you know what I'm saying, and a way to try to exhaust those things without alerting or trying to be too obvious about why you're doing it, right? Okay, so it's a way to release some anxiety, a little nervous tension. It's a way to say, hey, thank you for flirting. I would like to flirt too. All these things. Now, what's crazy is that those emotions would make sense if Mew was actually Jane. Because she's actually responding to Lynn flirting with Jane on screen. Yeah, when I saw that the first time, I said, oh, that's deep. It's the same way, which I showed you earlier, and I'm so glad I can bring this back to recall. It's the same way Lena responded to the way her character looked at Mew, and Mew looked back, and that's when she was like, oh, why are our eyes like this? as she was like, you know, it was literally like the same, it was like the same kind of moment where like they basically responded to each other's characters on screen. I found that very interesting that they responded to each other like that, you know, while watching.
คือ1 วันพันอารมณ์
1,000 emotions in one day, I bet. Yeah.
มีปรับอารมณ์ให้ดีนะเฮ้ย
Make sure to adjust your emotions.
เราจุดเราจุด
She says that a lot. Our kissing looks nice. Our kissing looks pretty.
เราจุดเราจุด
Look how she looked at it. Now,
เราจุดเราจุด
I'm gonna give y'all a good. I'm gonna give y'all like a. I'm gonna give y'all a chicken tender size. Nah, I'm gonna give y'all a Chick-fil-A nugget size piece of the rabbit hole. Remember how I've said earlier that my safe zone was a tool to platform an example, right? That's the only way I could think to say it, which was really poorly worded, but I was trying to say it without giving away too much. I'm gonna give you a little much now. I'm gonna give you a little too much now. There are a lot of moments, especially moving forward in the last 20 minutes or so of this video, where it 100% feels like, and again, this is only my opinion, this commentary is only for entertainment purposes only, just in case somebody thinks that I'm trying to say what it, listen, this is, I'm sitting here like you, watching, guessing, observing, analyzing all the things, right? But this felt like, to me, through what I observed, this felt like Mew showing Lena, see, it's not that awkward, right? Our kiss is pretty, right? Ooh, we got good chemistry. Ooh, Lynn is so gentle. They don't look good together. It's just like there's like all of the I hear all of these statements in my mind, and I'm like, and the whole time I'm sitting here looking at her, the way that she says these things, and then she looks to see Lena's reaction, because I need y'all, it's not just me saying that she's saying these things, it's all the things. So when she says this, watch how she says it and then looks at Lena and to observe her reaction. Did you see? And she was waiting to get something out of Lena, and then she didn't really get the response that she kind of wanted. And I think that's why she ended up saying it not several, but she said it a few times throughout all of the reactions. You see what I'm saying? But
จำได้ไหมซีนี้
จำได้แต่ใส่ชุดนั้นแล้วอยู่
ทุกคนอยู่กัดพี่นี่นะ
อย่าเพิ่งบอกอยู่
ทุกคนอยู่กัดพี่นี่นะ
อย่าเพิ่งบอก
now, here's the other side of this. Hold on.
ง่ายมากแบบ
เราจุดเราจุด
The other side of this is that they're acting like this is the first time they've watched themselves kiss. Now, I find it hard to listen. Without saying too much, most people who are dating or who have a spouse, y'all know you make videos kissing and doing stuff like that, and you put it in like a little hidden folder or whatever the case may be. And so I doubt, you know what I'm saying, and this is only for speculation purposes, only for the sake of this point, if, you know, for speculation, hypothetical purposes, someone, these two, you know what I'm saying, in particular, were to be dating each other, it would seem weird that this would be the first time they saw each other on a screen kissing, unless And without saying too much, without getting into my timeline, let's gonna get into the timeline. Let's just this can go a couple of different ways. Why did Lena look nervous? Why did Lena look around at the staff when she said that? I have a whole theory about that too. But I can't. Again, that's a part of the rabbit hole. So Mew be oblivious sometimes. Lena be like, yo.
นี่จำได้แต่ใส่ชุดนั้นแล้วอยู่ตรงนี้
ทุกคนอยู่กัดพี่นี่นะ
อย่าเพิ่งบอกนะไม่ได้
อยากรู้เลยอะว่าตอนออกมันแบบ
I genuinely don't get how she could accidentally nibble her.
แต่นี่จำ
When they're not even opening their mouths much. I can. You ain't never kissed somebody with sharp teeth? So there's a couple of different ways that a lot of people kiss. Some people kiss tongue forward, some people kiss lip forward, some people kiss teeth forward. I know that doesn't make sense to you if you're like, well, you got to touch the lips first. But if you're an avid kisser, then you know what I mean when I say that. I don't think that Mew constantly does it, obviously, because then I don't think Lena will be like, oh, I enjoy kissing you. They both said it, that when the kisses get intense, like basically when they cross the line between acting and just reacting, that Mew forgets herself sometimes and she gets overly aggressive, basically, and then she starts going in and she has sharp teeth, so she ends up kind of like biting down on biting down on Lena. But Lena doesn't seem to mind it. She even says it. Like, they did like one behind the scenes where Lena told her, she said, you can just bite. She said, you can bite me, but just bite me one time. Just bite me once. And Mew was like, I'm not gonna bite you. And Lena was like, and then Lena was like, so hamster. Right? And so, like, clearly Lena doesn't mind it. Which, you know what I mean? So, yeah. You know what I mean? But I do still think that it can, it happens accidentally. I just don't think that Lena minds it. And I don't think it happens enough to where it would be annoying. Because that actually would get annoying. If you ever kiss somebody who kisses teeth forward, that actually does get annoying after a while. Because at some point you just feel like your lips getting chewed on and shit. You like, alright now, motherfucker. Alright now. I don't remember anything right now. This is so fucking sus. Bro, look, watch this. Watch this. They both talking about they don't remember shit. Okay, so look. Remember I talked about, when you said, I'm feeling so elated. Lena goes, ooh, but I don't remember what I did here. Mew says, I don't remember anything right now. I'm too elated. Mew says again, I'm so elated. And then watch this. Lena goes, from watching Jane, question mark. Because she's trying to remind her, like, this is not supposed to be you feeling elated. This is supposed to be Jane feeling elated. So you're feeling excited because you're like, you can relate to, like, because you're feeling Jane's emotions, right? Basically. And then Mew was like, yeah, not from watching us, but from watching Jane and Ellen. And look at the way she says. She obviously says it, like, in a sarcastic way. And then Lena literally responds in a sarcastic way. Oh, okay. So Mew said I wanted to be elated enough times for us to know that she wanted to be elated. She said it because she wanted us to hear that clearly. And then Lena literally being like, oh, because you're watching Jane, right? And then Mew was like, oh yeah, it's because I'm watching Lynn and Jane, not because I'm watching us. And Lena was like, oh, right, okay. Just playing in our fucking faces. Just playing in our faces. There she go. With them lips. They are so excited for this love scene because this is the first love scene for them. said Lynn trying to be romantic and Jane talking. I said Lena, leave her alone, Lena. I know you fucking lying. Do you guys know we're a jail now couple? Now, I don't know how gay some of y'all are, but I'm going to tell you, that's a lesbian euphemism. How the fuck does she know that? And I'm not talking, and that is an obscure lesbian reference. I know because most of you are sapphic and most of you are lesbian, you may think that that is something that everybody knows is a lesbian term, but they do not. They do not. They do not. And if you think that I'm just making some shit up, let me show you. Cause I ain't got, listen, I ain't got to lie, Craig. I ain't got to lie. Hold on, I got you. Jail no trends within the lesbian and queer community often serve as both a fashion statement and a subtle in-joke signal gaydar of sexual availability or community pride. Hold on, it gets better. Lesbian couple, the two short nails reference, aka the jail nail couple reference. The most prevalent reference is keeping the index and middle fingers of one or both hands cut very short. That's for that in particular. Often with gel polish or acrylics on the rest. Do you know why gel versus acrylic? To facilitate comfortable digital penetration during sex. Mew is crazy for that. By the way, if you're a lesbian and you're new and you are a femme and you do prefer to get your nails done, please go gel, not acrylic. Now, okay, wicked good. I didn't even know that term, LOL, but I got the gist. Now, here's the thing. How many of you are sapphic or lesbian and you did not even know that? That's what I mean. It's an obscure lesbian reference. Actually, a throwback, kind of an older lesbian reference. That's crazy. That's crazy. Her saying she knows shit. She says shit. She knows shit that you ain't never heard any of them other. Listen, no, I'm not okay. I'm not gonna do that. I don't want to compare. I'm not gonna say it like that. I'll say it like this. How often do you hear them make actual real lesbian references like this? I'm not just talking about that top bottom shit. I'm not just talking about, you know, somebody being a mask versus a femme. I'm talking about actual real obscure, not the things that have been popularized by pop culture, like the slang terms that have been taken by the queer community and the gay community and used by everybody, straight people and everybody. I'm talking about jail nail couple is 100% an obscure lesbian reference, and Shorty threw that out there like it wasn't nothing. And what's even crazier is the way she set it up. She want to make sure we were listening. And Lena laughed. Jail nail couple. Listen, they both know what it means. They both knew what it meant. Kept brushing noses. That's what she meant. I devoured you. Not mom, dad don't watch. You see that? Every time, and you will notice this if you go and watch their reactions individually by yourself, you will notice that whenever there was like love scenes, Lena, even more than Mew, Lena will automatically start to lean her head towards Mew. Automatically. It's like she felt the need, as she was watching them be intimate on screen, she felt the need to lean in and watch them. Very similar to how a couple is supposed to act or react when they watch themselves on screen being lovely or being loving or being intimate. You see what I'm saying? What? Now people see what it looks like when they kiss each other. Yeah, we kind of knew. What? Because that was an inevitability with the fact that you were playing characters. Or are you not talking about? I mean, why would people like? Okay, now they know what it looks like when they kiss each other. Okay, okay, like, or now we know what it looks like when y'all kiss each other. Cause that's what like that's what it feels like you meant, or like you're trying to say. Like now the fans know what it looks like when y'all kiss, like y'all real or something. Like, ooh, they get to see what we do behind closed, like behind closed doors. That's the way that came across, and it's crazy that you would say something like that because again, y'all just reconnected for the show, right? So who would have been wondering what y'all kiss like before the show? Who would have been wondering what y'all kiss like? Who was wondering what y'all kiss like? Somebody just randomly realized that y'all was friends and was like, man, I wonder what it would be like if those two kissed. Who was wondering what it would be? Okay. No, we don't know what you mean. See, that's another. Why'd you say it like that? No, we don't. The synchronized will. I haven't watched all the reactions from all of the girls, the CP couples, but I genuinely need to know this. Has anybody else ever apologized to the parent of their co-star for acting with them? Because, like, you're acting. I'm sorry for getting physical with your daughter is crazy. Shorty's apologizing. I'm sorry for getting physical with your daughter. Meanwhile, you got Fall on the other end of that spectrum telling us, I don't care whose child you are. You guys, there's two people in this world. You could be a Lena or you could be a Fa. You could be a I'm sorry for getting physical with your daughter, or you could be a idiot. You could be a I don't care whose child you are. Listen, those are the two extremes we got in Thailand. I don't care whose child you are, and I'm sorry for getting physical with your daughter. I'm sorry for getting physical with your daughter. That's the part. You mean I'm sorry for getting physical with your niece? Because I was definitely about to put this on my lips. Y'all saw me go. You mean you sorry for getting physical with the niece because you're supposed to be apologizing to Took because you're acting. Lena didn't get physical with Mew. Lynn got physical with Jane. They are close with each other's parents. Yeah. So is TK and Noor. So are Look Me and Sonia. They literally spend they literally spend birthdays together with the parents. Ling's Orm's mother is with them every doggone day, and Ling ain't turning around talking about some I'm sorry for getting physical with your daughter. Freem Becky. Thank you. Freem's mama used to pick Becky up like a baby, dog. Being close with the parents. Yo, look at Lena. Y'all, look at Lena. Look at Lena.
Hands ไปไหน
She said, hands, where are your hands? She said, they still in frame. Barely. Not a one-take miracle.
มิวกัดที่หน้าไปแล้ว3 รอบ
She said, I already bit her 3 times. You see how loud she is? Yeah, she said, I'm too loud. Yeah, see, I try to tell you.
แต่เคยในชีวิตนี่หนูตีพี่นะ
เพื่ออยู่ดีๆก็เต้จะอยู่คนเดียว
อยากเราไม่ตอบไลน์7 วันอ่ะ
เดี๋ยวนะเดี๋ยว
Mew, hey yo, go ahead. Mew don't forget shit. Mew said, yeah, like, she said, yeah, like when you didn't answer my text for 7 days. God dang. Lena said, how did we get here?
มันเหมือนมี respect แบบ space ของกันและกันอะให้ space ได้แต่เราจะไม่ยอมรับในสิ่งที่เราไม่ได้ทำสำคัญนะ
ไปทำแผลแล้วถึงนะพูดจามีสาระ
เราไม่ได้พูดเหนียว
ความสัมพันธ์มันซับซ้อนอะไรอย่างเงี้ยไม่เข้าใจหรอกพูดจามีสาระ
เราไม่ได้พูดเหนียว
ความสัมพันธ์มันซับซ้อน
Nah,
พูดจามี
yo.
สาระ
Did you see it? Lena was like, oh, okay, you being sensible. As her arm was dropping behind Mew, Mew pulled away from her. She said, aren't I always? And Lena was like, no, yeah, you good. And then Lena and Mew relaxed back into her arms. Bitch, that was about to be a fight. Bitch, that was about to be a fight. See, this is what I mean when I say that Mew gives Scorpio energy and Lena gives Sag. And for the record, Mew, you're literally like not. You're the least sensible of the two of you. Like you be mad about you think Lena want you mad jealous. Listen, all right, you're mad jealous, okay? Mad jealous. But this is what I meant when I say like there you can see the distinction between the two of them. You know what I mean? Yeah, that was kind of scary. I know. This was 100%. Like, you can, and again, you can see, how many times have you seen a couple like this and you know what's about to happen? Shorty looked at her and she was like, she was like, aren't I always? And she was like, yeah, yep. And Lena, also, even the way that Lena responded, Lena knew to avoid the fight right away. Did you see that? That also speaks to somebody who, they know each other though, so that doesn't mean that they're go together. This could just be them being really good friends and they've spent a lot of time together, you know, because they were always close and now they're closer, apparently. And so they just have learned, apparently, like what this means. But, you know, for a friend, because I wouldn't be afraid to tell my friend that they was not being sensible. Like, I wouldn't give a fuck. Like, who are you? I ain't scared of your ass. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I tell my friend they being like, aren't I always? No, the fuck you not. That's why we stay fighting. Like, that's how friends talk. But a boyfriend or girlfriend who don't want to get in trouble immediately concedes the way that Lena did. In front of the cameras, right? Because Mew gives, she don't give a fuck about the cameras. That's the reason why. Mew gives that she doesn't give a fuck about the cameras, and Lena gives the cameras are here, so I'm gonna just say anything to make sure that this doesn't get out of pocket. You see the way she pulled away from Shorty? Look. That ain't what she meant. I'll get into that later. I can't, because otherwise we'll never get through this. But that ain't what she meant. The four of them, and then she said Jane, Elaine, Jane. Nah, that's why Lena reacted the way she did. She said the four of them are in love. That's what Mew said. The four of them are in love. And then she said Jen, Elaine, and Elaine, Jane. Well, you know what I'm trying to say. Nah, go ahead and get comfortable like y'all do when y'all watching movies at home. Go ahead. I pause allegedly. I mean allegedly.
And you do doom.
two natural facts. Did you see it? I need y'all to understand what's happening here. Now, I venture to say that out of all the love scenes they filmed, this is the one that had them the most tingly when they were reacting to it. This is also Mew's favorite scene because she said she liked when she got pushed up against the wall. It's that Scorpio shit. Look at Lena. Lena literally said at the start of the scene, look, when she put when her character put Jane on the table. Watch Lena. When Lynn puts Jane on the table in the restaurant, this is when she had the black shirt on and the white. Yeah, you know the one I'm talking about when they was going up the stairs and shit. Episode 4. Watch.
And you do.
Look, she said, "Oh, she liked that table action. Got it on the table." Lenamiu said, "Look, girl, that's what we doing. What we supposed to see?" They both breathing hard. Look at Mew. Look. Lena. That's why she was letting the staff laughing at her. She over there trying to play it off. Lena's going through it. Lena trying so hard to play it off like she ain't got the tingles over there. And Mew can tell. The way Mew can tell whenever Lena is feeling something, you can always tell when Mew can tell that Lena's feeling something. The same way she did when she tickled Shorty's back, and once she realized she hit that spot and she was looking at her and kept doing it again, Mew was afraid. She just wanted to see Lena reacting. Now Mew's not even watching the reaction. She's watching Lena's reaction to the reaction. Diabolical, bro. This shit is crazy. Diabolical, bro. Diabolical. I feel like my hat's been moving like Ray J's joint. Like, just this motherfucking smiley face will not stay in the middle. Shit lifting up on one side. I be feeling got my shit looking like a chimney. Fucking capsized chimney. Listen. Lena over there trying to play it off. Maybe you two should just go home. But she just talking now because she over there feeling some type of way. Maybe you two should just go. She was like, they are home. Look, she don't even know what's happening in the scene. You didn't see her get on the table. You didn't see them walk out the restaurant. You didn't see her kissing her neck while Shorty was locking the door. You didn't see them go up the stairs, push her against the wall, take off her shirt, then walk up the stairs again and go into the bedroom. You oh no, they still on the wall right now. You ain't see her push Shorty get like they're at home. She said, "What is this?" She said, "They at home." She said, "See, they taking their clothes off now." She said, "What they at right now?" Not clapping because the clothes came off. Where's her? Check the CCTV. It'd be so funny if she showed up and went, "What are you kids doing, kids?" Right. Lena said they not kids, they grown. She said the song's so romantic, but the scene is, yeah, we know. Should have had some freak ass shit going on. Some freaky music. It's the. Lena. This. This is explicit. Mew was over there in stunned silence. I don't think Mew was smoking for like a minute straight. And Lena sitting over there going through it. Lena said, "Child," she said, "this shit is explicit." Mew has gone completely silent, bro. Shorty hit the mute button and ain't said nothing in like 45 seconds. And Lena going through all the emotions. And she's sitting here talking about some, yeah, she hissed. Yes, she hissed. After she said, whoa. Lena did, and then she said, "This is explicit." I got to go back and watch that scene because I mean, it was definitely like that John was, you know what I mean? But look at Lena. I mean Mew. Look at Mew. After that part, just watch Mew.
Oh my god.
Mew ain't got shit else to say. Music. Again, she said that's it, and Lena said that's it, and Mew said, "What do you mean? Like, what the fuck else more you want? You just said this is explicit." You know what that was, right? She said that's it. I don't care what nobody say. You can't convince me that wasn't Lena saying put that ass to sleep. You cannot convince me saying that you cannot convince me that she was not saying she put that ass to sleep. She 100 this shit. She put that ass to sleep. You cannot convince me that's not what she meant. You see what I'm saying? I have a question for you. What was it that you could have said that could be canceled by back friendship? I went on a rabbit hole, could not find it. Please tell me. It's driving me crazy. Well, not to over elaborate, but when the whole thing came out with the video, I just believe what Freen said, and then they did the second time was they did a show in Vietnam, and I didn't know that the clothing they were wearing was traditional Vietnamese clothing. I did not know that, and so I was just, I made a reference to the dresses looking like something else. To me, it wasn't derogatory. Like I didn't say anything derogatory. It's just I made a reference, and they didn't like that. And again, I didn't know that this was like traditional Vietnamese clothing and that I had offended them. I didn't know, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, those were the two things. I'm not even joking.
เมื่อเช้าเรียนไปเจอพี่หวานมาด้วยนะพี่หวานเราทำงานคนละปีกันแค่นี้ไหน
She said, "What do you mean, right? What more do you want?" Go, gosh, they just so cute.
เราทำงานคนละปีกันอาหารกับแฟชั่นน่าจะคุยกันไม่รู้เรื่องอาหารกับแฟชั่นไม่รับดีกว่าเป็นไงทีมเจนไหมหรือทีมพายทีมเจนที่เขาแต่ว่าหรือทีมพาย
You see the way Lena looked at her?
เป็นไงทีมเจนไหม
Did you see? Bruh, like, calm down, Lena. She was quick to be like, "I'm Team Jane."
เป็นไงทีมเจนไหมหรือทีมพาย
She said, "You Team Jane, you Team Fox." I'm Team Jane. You see the way Mew sat back and looked at her?
ทีมเจนที่เขาแต่ว่าน่าจะหาปากหลัก
Oh, why wasn't that translated? What'd she say? What'd she say?
แต่ตอนนี้พี่ก็อยากหาไปรอบ
Yeah, she meant Team Mew. Oh, God.
ขอสรุปด้วยทุกคนดูขอตอนนี้ไม่อยากดูวูบเลย1 2 3โหเราจับคออยู่อย่างนั้นเลย
Yo, you see Lena again? You see again? Mew said, "Oh my God." She said, "Get naked again." Mew said, "Oh my God, we getting naked again." You know what? It wasn't until I watched this video that I realized. I said, you know what? People said my safe zone was boring, and it was. I said, bro, my safe zone actually had a lot of love scenes in it, like a lot of kissing and a lot of. That's why Lena said it. She's like, bro, she said, yo, she said she said we kissed tons. What more do you want, right? Yo, this joint. Yeah, they were acting. Well, you said it. You said they were acting very young couple-ish in my safe zone, very active. But remember, I keep trying to remind people because again, it wasn't talked about or highlighted enough during the series through dialogue or through scene acting that it was Jane's first time. It was Jane's first time, and being in a relationship, her first time, everything. So Jane herself would be like a teenager in love or like ready for it all the time because this is she ain't never had it before, so now she got it on a regular. Then you have Lynn, who was heartbroken, hasn't had it in a while, and now she finds out she's in love with her best friend who fine as shit, and you could tell by the way she looked at Shorty when she realized that her best friend was in love with her. She was like, God damn, I could have had this the whole time. Not that Kate wasn't cute too, I'm just saying. I ain't trying down. I ain't talking about nobody. I'm just saying, if I had to pick from you and the pick of the, I'm picking. Who ain't picking me? Everybody picking me. I'm just saying, everybody picking you. That's all I'm saying. So yeah, I think that it's new. They in that honeymoon phase. Jane ain't never had it before. Lynn ain't had it in a while. And if she did, it was like she had been in a relationship for a minute, so it was probably like she was used to it and kind of stale. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's they in the honeymoon phase for sure. Because they was knocking it down every chance they got it. Every time they got a chance. Episodes 3, 4, and 5. Honestly, it was episodes 3, 4, 5, and 7. Yeah, episodes 3, 4, 5, and 7 was crazy. They was getting it in. They were really getting it in. Yeah. They had 2 shower scenes in one series. Normally we only get one, if that. Because they love to get in the tub. They gave us 2 shower scenes, and they said, since we ain't gonna let y'all get in the tub.
Holy moly.
Lena with that accent said, holy moly. She said that shit like a true American. And when I say American, relax. I mean North American. And if you fail geology class, Canada is a part of North America. I know Canadians don't like to call themselves American, but y'all all are. We all are. So we get to claim y'all whenever we want to. It's like, no, but seriously. Holy moly. Oh, my bad. I'm sorry, I said it over.
Holy moly.
Sound like a straight white girl. Holy moly. That's so cute. I held your neck. She said I held your neck like that. And you said, Lena was cracking up. She said, listen. If you failed geology or Miss Bad Bunny's halftime show, ooh, child, away, he had people pissed off. Jesus. He had people pissed off talking about Central and South and North America. Don't nobody want to hear that. Because the only America is the United States of America. You got a little headache. I know, they watched 4 episodes. On that neck, look, yeah. See, she like that neck. That I feel like that's Lena's thing, cause she do that all the time. She always on that girl neck. Yeah, the behind the scenes clip when Mew spit that water in Lena's mouth, and Lena wasn't even mad about it. I was like, she said, "There go that neck again." Y'all, this part. Look at Mew. They both said, yo. When they saw Lynn going down, Mew looked over at them like, bitch, my parents are gonna see this. What do I tell them? She said, y'all said they wasn't gonna see all that. Mew looked over there like, y'all ain't say y'all was gonna get all that. That's a crazy angle, bruh. Mew looked over there like, y'all. She looked at the director like, she's like, the director lied again. Y'all didn't say y'all was gonna show all that. Yo.
Oh my god!
Look at this, like you literally gasped. Hey yo, the way that's it right there, bro. That's the thumbnail. Plus that part is blurred out perfectly. That's it. That's the thumbnail, dog. Because look at you. Hey yo. Ooh, go ahead, man. Go ahead. The way that Lena's looking at her completely flat tickled at it. Lena is listen. Lena is enjoying the hell out of that. Good thing your toes were painted.
Oh my god.
Oh god. I'm so look at you see again. Remember I told y'all every time there's an intimate scene. Look at Lena.
Oh my
What
god.
I tell y'all. Every time. Like it's not even funny. Like clockwork. Every single time they have an intimate moment. At some point in that intimate moment, Lena ends up leaning. Then she told me something. She's after all of that. She said, "That's it. What the heck?" Lena stink if. Baby, this is Channel 3. And, I mean, they show way more than they ever have in a Ling Orm joint. I'm just being honest. This is Channel 3 stink. And, what we got was beyond measure, for Channel 3. I think the platform you looking for, sweetheart, is OnlyFans. And the way you talking, I'm almost tempted to create an account and go look for it. Cause what you mean? That's it. You done said that's it a few too many times. What were you expecting them to actually? Lena, do you what? First of all, what did y'all film? That's first of all, because if what we got, if you think that there was more that could have been shown, I'm gonna go ahead and need you to contextualize that for me if you don't mind. And then after you do that, go ahead and send me the raw uncut footage. I'm gonna go ahead and need that. That's what's up. And again, I think that you are you looking for you on the wrong platforms thing. IQIY ain't finna do that. You see, YouTube ain't finna do that. You looking for OF is what you think. I think is, And hey, I support independent entrepreneurs of the female persuasion. So if you do, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't judging. I just observe. I watch and I observe. Oh, my bad. What'd you say? I watch, I don't judge. I'm gonna faint. I bet. They both need a moment. They both overly high. Look at them. Mew is. She said it was amazing. Look. She said it was amazing. Mew said, how do you feel? See, it's in these moments Like, obviously, she could just be asking how does she feel because they just finished watching the scene and she just really want her opinion about, you know, the series and the 4 episodes they watched so far. But it always feels like it always feels like a clinical trial when she's asking her questions. Like, it doesn't feel like she's just inquiring for the sake of wanting to know. It always feels like there's some kind of hypothesis that she's trying to prove. Like, it's giving scientific method. Like, you know what I mean? So I just
รู้สึกไงเพราะอะไรอ่ะรู้สึกว่ามันสวยอ่ะมันแบบมันเป็นเลิฟ
she's
ซี
like,
น
tell me
ที่
in
แบบ
your words, how do you
ด้วย
feel?
องค์ประกอบด้วยแบบ
Did you
ว่า
like it?
น้ำด้วยชาวเวอ
Was
ร์
it okay for you? Would you do it again?
ด้วยด้วย body reaction อ่ะ
แล้วก็การปฏิปต่อในการมาในชาวเวอร์ด้วยป่ะทุกอย่างมันเหมือนเรารู้ว่ามันเกิดอะไรขึ้นไม่แบบเฮ้ยแต่ทีนี้อ่ะ
But the viewers at home will see every nook and cranny too. Every nook and cranny.
แปลว่าอะไร
Yeah, because when I hear nook and cranny, it means something else, man.
แบบ what happened แบบปึ้งปึ้งปังปัง
อันเนี้ยไม่มีใคร expect ได้แน่นอนว่าเราจะไปเจอ
Nobody expected they would end in the shower. I mean, y'all literally said y'all was going to take a shower, so you know,
ไม่รู้เลยว่าแบบตัดมาแบบนี้เพราะตอนที่เราเล่นอ่ะมันเหมือนมันโดดไปโดดมาไม่รู้เลยว่ามันจะเป็นอย่างนี้ภาพเป็นแบบนี้
there's always more to the surface question.
ไม่
Listen.
รู้อะไรเลยอ่ะ
แต่เนี้ยชอบเพราะว่าเหมือนถึงว่าความต้องการของทั้งสองคนเนี่ยมันดูเป็นความต้องการที่แบบเรารักคนนี้จริงๆอะแล้วมันแค่เหมือนแบบอยากทำให้เขามีความสุขแต่ในมุมที่แบบเป็นเลิฟซีนมันรู้เลยว่าแบบlike feel
Over the thirsty age, I bet.
ต่อกันจริงๆทั้งคู่
มันไม่ใช่รักแค่อยาก make love แต่มันเป็นการรักที่แบบรักจริงๆ
ใช่และอยากมีเงิน
ทุกคนว่าทราบอย่างที่มิวพูดไปตอนแรกไหม
แซ่บมากชอบมากไม่สวยหรอ
ถ้าลองทำอีกบ้างนะหนูไม่สวยหรอ
สวยค่ะให้เขาวันนี้กันก่อนวิวว่าจะ
ไม่สวยหรอ
สวย
So now y'all want to, so just you just want to play any role, Mew, that allows you to kiss on Lena is what. So now y'all want to be Tawan and Isla. I keep saying Taiwan. Now y'all want to be Tawan and Isla. You just be talking, Mew. You see what I'm saying? Like right, Lena, like girl, let's just watch them. Like now you want to be them too. Like you just want to be anybody that can. You want to be 2 people that's kissing, and then you and Lena can be them people. That's all you want to do.
ไหนบอกว่าอดใจไม่ไหวโทษนะคะเสียงเราคนต่ำมากเลย
My voice was so low. I know we love it. Don't ever change.
ไอ
Exactly.
ล่าอยากทำงานกับคุณลินมากเลยนะไม่ว่ายังไง
I like that
จี
shit.
นี่
You
น่า
know what
รั
I'm
กที่สุดในโลกเลย
หมิวนี่น่ารักที่สุดในโลกเลยเหรอ
อะไรนะ
ใช่ไหม
นี่ร้านเสียง
No, not you, Jane. Mew.
ลินมีเรื่องอยากจะขอให้เจนช่วย
อาบน้
Taking a shower, right, y'all? Right back in the shower,
ขอ
yup.
สบู่ให้หน่อยได้ไหม
Do you mind soaking me up?
โอ้ไม่ถนัด
I don't remember her saying it like that. Is that how she said that?
เฮ้ย
Again.
ำไม่เมื่อยเหรอ อันนี้น่ารัก
ไม่ดี
มันเหมือนแบบเด็กสองคนน่ะไม่เกลียดหรอกเอามือลงมามันเหมือนแบบเด็ก
You're like 2 kids. Even Lena said 2 kids. What the fuck do y'all be doing at time? You know, it never sat right with me. It never sat right with me that Juan and Plang was up in their mama's house at 17 years old in the tub together. All right, I'm just gonna be honest. And I'm telling you now, if my mama came if my mom came home and saw me and Candace sitting in a tub at 17 and I'm giving Shorty a massage with bubbles and shit, and then I tell her, oh, she had a rough day because of a school project and her back is kind of sore because she was... My mama would have beat my ass, dog. Like, and again, this just Mew just be talking. Like, what was you doing at that? What you mean? We're like two kids. You should. That's not what you shouldn't be. you shouldn't. The parents was in denial in the vet. Listen, where were the parents? I kept asking that, and I'm asking this. It won't get wet. Bring your hand down. That's crazy out of context.
ขอแน่นกว่านั้นแบบเนี้ยไม่เปียกแล้ว
It never gets wet.
ก็ไม่อยากให้เปียกอ่ะ
I don't want it to get wet. It'll get itchy. That's crazy out of context.
เอามาวางไว้บนนี้มาน่ารักเนอะจะได้ไม่เปียกแหนมแหนมแหนมนะคะใช่
Jesus, Mew.
ก็เพราะว่าเธอคือที่ปลอดภัยของฉันเธอไม่มีแต่ฉันที่รู้ที่ได้อันนี้หนาวอันนี้หนาวหนาวจริงหนาวจริง
Yeah, that's what I know. They gotta be cold though because the water can't be hot because of the steam.
กูพูดอะไรออกมา
She like to see, yeah, she want Lena to get jealous. Even though the character's like, so she gonna get jealous on her behalf. You gonna hide in the bathroom. Oh, you like that. You want to see that so bad, she finally got it. And then we all got scared. Mew sitting here playing around with this bullshit here. And she always said she wanted to see jealous Lena. Now we starting to get jealous Lena. And I don't know about you, but I'm not having I mean, I am, but I'm not. Like, I don't want the shit to be weird. You know? Y'all, you think I'm laughing? Let me tell you something. We all thought it was so cute in the beginning when Ingfa and Charlotte used to get jealous. And then we was like, and then Fa did and then Reckless happened. Hey yo, and then Reckless happened, okay? So let's not have a Reckless Lena Mew moment, alright? Let's please do like that. You think, and listen, Gummer Bears, take it from a veteran in the game. You may think that you want this shit, but if it is real, hear me and hear me now and clear. If it is real, and the jealousy is real, it's not gonna be fun. It's not gonna be fun. I'm trying to tell you. The appeal, the allure, it will all wear off very quickly. you don't want that, okay?
ปกติเราเข้าห้องน้ำด้วยกันอย่างนี้เหรอ
Mew like that. She like, yeah, look.
ปกติเราเข้าห้องน้ำด้วยกันอย่างนี้เหรอ
Do you usually go to the bathroom together?
ไม่อะเข้ามาเหมือนเป็นเรื่องปกติที่เข้าห้องน้ำด้วยกัน
ก็ปกตินะ
Well, it is number four. She's like in front of other people.
เข้าใจว่าตอนนั้นคน
Oh,
อื่น
right.
แต่จำได้ว่าฟินแบบฉากนี้ฟินมาก
จริง
แบ
เหร
บ
อจำไม่ได้
ด้วยแบ
อะ
บวิธีการที่เข้าใจป่ะ
Right. Look,
ขอให้มันวิธีการที่เข้าใจป่ะ
Lena literally said,
เหรอจำไม่ได้อะ
วิธีการที่เข้าใจป่ะ
ขอดูก่อน
Lena covered Shorty's mouth and said, don't say it yet, let me watch. Every single time they made out or they did something nasty, Shorty needed to be overly focused. The fact that she said, don't say it yet, let me watch, and Mew said,
ขอให้มัน react ไม่ได้
they asked us to react, now watch. Exactly. Lena, Shorty, I'm certain that you get a free IQIY membership. And if not, I know you can afford, come on now, I know you can afford that subscription. You can watch this on your own time. You're supposed to be talking to us and giving us insight about you as an actress and your process as an actress and how you related to the characters and what you took away from it and what you left behind and all the other things. And you're sitting here like you got your partner in a headlock as you like, nah, shut up, hold on, let me see. Like, let you see what? Like, what? Let you see what? Like, let you see what? Let me talk. Like, let me react. Mew's the only one doing her job. Mew's the professional one. Clearly, Mew's the professional, alright? Which, I can't believe I'm saying that because, I mean, you see, you know what I mean? I mean, we really working with scraps here, guys. Me saying that Mew is the professional is me literally working with scraps. I got nothing. Lena's giving me nothing. You see what I'm saying? Like Mew's like giving me barely nothing, but Lena's giving me nothing. You always think that Mew's the most unhinged, and then Lena says or does something completely ridiculous. Always screaming. She's so real for that. Yes, Paige. Yes, she is. My baby hit the rewind. She said, watch this. And Lena was all on board when she realized that's what she was doing. She was like, oh yeah, no, go ahead. I'll watch it again. They so gay. They dare us. Watching themselves kiss again. So that she can gay panic. She done dip behind. She said we should have kissed again. It was never enough for Lena. Even on a hospital kiss, on the bed, we should have kissed again. Shorty got hit in the head with a rock. Lena said, ain't no concussions. Stopping they quick. They stopping their kinky time. Shorty said, ain't no concussions. Stopping this coitus. Shorty said, ain't no concussions gonna stop my coitus. Lena told me they should have kissed some more. They should have kissed again. Y'all in the hospital. Mew was literally like in the hospital. Like they're in the hospital room. Go home and kiss, right? Lena, it's a private room. That's all I needed to hear. All right, Lena. That's what's up. Lena said, you already know what Lena's down for. Now you talking about this a hospital. They'll definitely do more downstairs.
Sensitive ไงเพราะมันแบบทัชแล้วมันแบบจำได้ว่าซีนนี้ไอติมละลายแล้วละลายอีก
What was the rest of that sentence? I'm sensitive. When something touches me, I just... Well, now I can't necessarily read that outside of the tribunal. I was asking AI to complete the sentence. I'ma just let y'all go ahead and put your own 2 cents in that one right there. Y'all gonna put your own 2 cents into that one right there.
จำได้ว่าซีนนี้ไอติมละลายแล้วละลายอีกกินเหมือนเด็กปากเลยต้องงวบเขาให้
It's on your lips. I had to lick it away.
ปะชัวร์
She said, right? For sure.
นั่นแน่ไอติมอร่อยจังเลย
Ice
ครั
cream is so
บ
good.
แล้วเราแกล้งทำเปื้อนหรอป้าหรือเปล่านะนั่นนะทำไมตาเรามัน
Yeah, you did. That was a part of it. Why did my eyes look? Yeah, again, that's the look of love.
ไม่
She's like, your eyelashes. She's like, no. She knew what she meant. You said, what about your eyes? What did my eyes just convey now? Yeah. You see that? Oh, God, it's so much right there. Lena goes, why do my eyes, again with the ellipses, she don't never finish the sentence. And then Mew said, your eyelashes? And Lena said, no. Lena too busy caught up in the love. Lena too busy caught up watching them kiss, she can't even focus. And Mew said, nibbling on it. Okay. Now, I know that she's talking about her lips. But still. Nibbling on it. Lena said so close. And then Mew said, what about your eyes? She ain't want Lena to go past that. She said, what about your eyes? What did my eyes convey just now? Mew says, how should I kiss her? Like, wow, I really need to kiss her. She's saying that's what Lena's eyes conveyed. And then Lena goes, I was sucking in my belly. Listen. Come on, Lena said it's supposed to be romantic. Come on, Lena. She said, come on, Lena, it's supposed to be romantic. Yo, what the fuck? You know what you doing. She told me another crew member. Just anybody. Just, oh yeah, y'all did y'all thing. Why Lena always passing out? The ice cream's melting, Lena. It's all mushy. Melting so bad. Is that a symbol? Yes, it is. Just be nasty. You know you can say some freaky shit. It definitely said. It definitely sounded like she said this is the scene with the bouncing ball. Now, obviously, that's not what she said because she's speaking in Thai. She said this is the scene where... What scene? She said the crazy scene. Now, if y'all don't know what scene this is the scene at the resort, episode 7. After Tim gets the room for them and they walk in and they talk and she's like, oh my God, Tim is such a good guy. You sure you don't have feelings for him? You don't feel nothing, da-da-da-da-da. And she goes over to Mew and, Jane. And she goes, no, I don't feel nothing. She was like, she pulls her closer. She's like, don't feel anything now. She was like, oh, I feel, she was like, oh, I feel something. I feel a lot. And then they start doing freaky shit, right? Well, apparently, according to the way Mew acted and they were talking, this must have been like the craziest scene as far as when they filmed it. This is the one time where I will say that Lena's where the rest of it is warranted. Cause I'm really look at how excited Mew is. Even Lena's like, what's with you? She said after editing, it's like, see, after editing, what does that mean? What did y'all do? Lena said, I don't remember. Lena.
Oh my God.
How does she not remember this? Lena. I cannot, Lena. The stab part, right? Listen. We need the extended cut. On God. We need the extended cut. You hear me?
ว่าเดี๋ยวลินเปลี่ยนให้นี่มันช่างแบบไม่ต้องมาปงมาเปลี่ยนสวยอะสิเนี้ยด้วยแสงอะ
She told me this scene is pretty because of the lighting. Girl, bye. This one, I have said it before, and I will continue to say it. She 100% has a folder. I'm going to venture and say that there are 3 folders in Mew's phone dedicated to Lena. One are pictures of them very similar to this, just like all their experiences together and the cool moments, the core memories that they are creating and making together, which is super sweet, right? Then there's the other folder that we all already know about, right? And that's the one that has like all of the pictures of Lena unconscious, sleeping, um, very much giving voyeur, very much giving stalker, very much giving you, the series. Get Shorty a hat and a jacket, a windbreaker, and zip it to the neck. And then there's a third folder. Now, I have no proof that this folder exists. Lena has no proof that this folder exists. But this folder exists. It's chronological. And it tells the story of their relationship from the first time you met Lena. Look at how Lena looking. Shorty, you just scratching the surface though. You don't realize how deep that rabbit hole goes, do you? Lena, Shorty met you one time in college and has done everything to be beside you since then. Like, don't nobody else think that's weird? Don't nobody else question? Makes you wonder. No, it doesn't make anybody else wonder how they met one time in uni. But then at the same time, Lena said that she saw Mew when she was a freshman and said Shorty had a bright face. And she just knew she could have been a drum major. But then if she let her be a drum major, she would have had to give her VIP princess style treatment. I would have had to treat her like a VIP. And it was Lena who reached out to Mew and asked her to come audition. So while everybody is sitting here, including Mew, thinking that Mew orchestrated this, I mean, Mew Sr. was Lena's friend. Mew said she saw Lena as a drum major and was like, ooh, looking for the hung. Lena said, but Lena said she saw Mew immediately as soon as she came in as a freshman. Mew says that she asked the senior to introduce them formally, officially, but how do we know Lena didn't ask either, seeing as how that was her close friend? And then if we fast forward to my safe zone era, then we kind of almost got to put it all on Lena, don't we? She called Mew. She reached out, brought Shorty in. Made sure that once Shorty was in, she said she auditioned for 5 days straight, no chemistry. Soon as Mew walked in, she said, matter of fact, before Mew walked in and did the audition, she said she told somebody close to her She said she told somebody close to her, this is the one. This is my perfect partner. Before your audition, now where were you getting that confidence from, Lena? Why did you think that? You just spent 5 days straight auditioning partners, and you said you didn't click with anybody. And then they show you a picture. You like, oh no, I know shorty. Matter of fact, I'll call her. Hold up. She think you calling about the butterfly necklace. You like, nah, I need you to come in real quick and do this little reading joint. But before you even auditioned with her, you told a person like, nah, this is it. This is she the one. Nikki, just want you to know that you are appreciated for all the effort, time, and research you do. That's why you are the only streamer I follow. Thank you. I appreciate it. I don't think that people really understand how much research I do, but I really do a lot of research, and I pull, you know what I'm saying, as many resources as I can. And shout out to all of, my people. Hill definitely is somebody that's been in my corner. I got a lot of people also on TikTok now and on Twitter that are, starting to kind of come across me and realize that I have a loving interest and curiosity for Lenamiu now. They're like, yo, Nikki, you want to know this, that? And I'm like, send me all the interviews, send me like that. And that's what I've been doing. Every time I'm like cleaning or doing something, I put one of their interviews on or something like that, and I'll watch it so that I can, try to understand and get to know them better. Again, the individual interviews as well. That's why I know a little bit of something. Again, not an expert. I told y'all I'm speaking as an enthusiast, not an expert. I don't claim to know everything, and please correct anything that I get wrong. Please, 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 please. All right. That being said, oh, this rabbit hole tomorrow is going to be delicious. Imagine this is just the preview, the prelude. What's this? Sleeping, standing up, right? My face, right? Yeah. Oh, by the way, don't forget I have love scene analysis coming too for some of these series that we watch, specifically my safe zone for sure.
Lighting ข้างหลัง everything จริงกับเราสวยเนาะ
I can't wait to do it for us too, us the series. If you don't stop, you won't get to eat. Listen.
มีชื่อตอนดูคนกรี๊ดแต่นึกถึงหน้าพ่อแม่นั่งเวอร์สรุปได้ไปกินไหม
No, because I assumed you were talking about dinner. I mean, yeah, my mind went there, but not seriously because I thought you were talking about dinner. What were y'all talking? Well, wait. So y'all wasn't, because you said your parents. Wait, so it didn't lead us. So did they get it? So wait. That's not what I took that to mean. I thought, no, why would, if you don't stop, you won't get to eat. But I imagine my parents' faces. If you don't stop, you won't get to eat. Maybe they were just talking about if you don't stop part. So did they get to eat? She said no. They did. The proposals, they didn't get to eat. I don't know. Maybe she was just talking about the part where she was just like, if you don't stop, we're not going to get to eat. Maybe she was talking about that part. That makes more sense. Because, what? Watching this makes me want to date. It makes me want to get proposed.
ดูแล้วแบบอยากโดนขอแต่งงานอะดูแล้วอยากมีแฟนดูแล้วแบบอยากโดนขอแต่งงานอะดูแล้วอยากมีแฟนดู
So watching you, okay. So is it just like makes you want to just date a girl, or just makes you want to date anybody? Like just seeing two people in love. I get it. You saying just seeing two people in love makes you want to date somebody and makes you want to get proposed. Because I mean, you jumped at, like, you went straight from it makes you want to date to makes you want to get proposed. So like, which one is it?
ที่เราแบบอยากโดนขอแต่งงานอะ
Mm-hmm.
เอ้าเอ้า
ดูแล้วเราแบบอยากโดนขอแต่งงานอะ
เอ้า
ดูแล้วเราแบบอยากโดน
Muse said interesting. Muse
Dude,
app
yeah.
was like, oh really?
ดูแล้วเราแบบ
Interesting.
อยากโดนขอแต่งงานอะ
She said, really?
เอ้า
อุ๊ย
Seriously, Mew is top. No, here's the thing. Mew said it out of her own mouth. She said in real life it's Mew Lena. That's why they both want Lena to play the aggressor or the flirter in a series. And Lena even said it. She said that she prefers to flirt in real life. And I think that that's the only place where Lena is the top in their relationship, to be honest. I think that when it comes to flirting, Lena tends to, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, she can't do too much because Mew be screaming all the time. Every single time Lena does anything, she be screaming. So Lena has to keep it muted. But Mew literally said that in real life it's Mew Lena. She literally said that. She said because she tends to take the lead, even though she's younger, she tends to take the lead. But I remember when Mew said that. She said that if she was going to date somebody, even if they're older, they have to let her lead. She said because she's the type where they can teach her and she can be guided, but she likes to be the person who's leading, and that's just how she said. That's just how she is. That's how she was raised. She was raised to be in the lead and take the lead and everything like that. And as she was sitting there describing herself, not that there aren't a lot of awesome modern men who will absolutely step aside and let a woman lead, but of course the way she was talking and the way I heard it, I was like, it just seemed like it made more sense that she would end up with a woman just to base it on the way she talked and the way she talked about how she wants to be in a relationship. Not to mention the fact that Lena also said that she likes that Mew wears more pants and is covered up, and so she gets to be the more like feminine kind of like, just like blah 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 person. And they said that Mew comes across as the one that's more métis or more like masculine presenting and everything like that, but like she's really the more feminine one. And Mew keeps trying to allude to that, but I think because Mew has such a soft face, and I've seen this before, I think because Mew has such a soft face that they automatically want to make her the more feminine of the two of them. But I think it's pretty clear by the way they both carry themselves that Lena's the softer of the two, for sure. Lena is definitely the softer of the two, and Mew knows that, and she recognizes that.
Oh my god มันดูเป็นแบบคู่รักแบบ
We look like a couple
คู่รักอะ
Y'all look like a couple who what? And then Mew and Lena just like a couple. We look like a couple who couple. Like y'all look like a couple who couple.
ลิงรักเจมมันตั้งแต่ตอนนั้นแล้วอะโอเคน้องเข้าขึ้นแล้วนะตั้งแต่ตอนนั้นแล้วอะโอเคน้องเข้าขึ้น
The way she sat forward. When Lynn's character admitted to being in love with her since they was kids, and the way Mew sat forward, like she was expecting Lena to look over and be like, and now's the time that I would like to take this opportunity to admit to you, Mew, that I've had feelings for you. Like, what was she expecting Lena to say? Why did she look at Lena like that? Why did she look at Lena like she was waiting on Lena to follow Lynn's lead? She's like, and is there anything you would like to say? She looked at Lena like, is there anything you would like to add? Why she look at Shorty like that?
เจนก็ไม่เคยรักใครนอกจากลินแล้วก็ตกหลุมรักซ้ำๆแบบนี้ เพลง
And I feel head over heels again and again. Fall. She's like, what's that song? Falling in love again and again.
เพลงอะไรนะตัวซ้ำ
What's that, Mew? What's that song? Falling in love again and again by me. Let's see. I don't know. Let's see, Mew. Falling in love again and again. Is that a Charlie XXX? Who song is this, y'all? Who song is this? I can't find it. I cannot find it. Whose song is this? I don't see no. I see just Charlie person. Yeah, I'm not seeing her. I can't find that shit. It must be. Is it like a K-pop song? Because those are always hard to look up in English. If it's a K-pop song, that's exactly why.
ของมีนต้องเข้าแล้วหนูเงียบปัดไปหนูหยุดพูดเดี๋ยวนี้ใช่
Well, if y'all know who it's by, go look up the goddamn song on your own shit. Y'all sitting there screaming at me and shit. Go look it up then if you done figured it out.
เขินปะ
Are you flustered? Clearly you're flustered.
เขาดู
Look at the audience. Damn, there's a whole audience in there?
เอาจริงพอดูซีรีส์อย่างนี้เราสามารถกลับมาดูตัวเองได้แบบเรื่อยๆเฮ้ยมันอบอุ่นอะ
It's
ดู
heartwarming.
พวกเรา
Yeah, it's...
เรื่อย
That is the second time that she...
ดูพวก
Yes, it's very us. The story about the two schoolmates who one was secretly in love with the other and then they separated so one could go off and study abroad at a foreign university and then you guys reconnect to work together. And then you admit, hey, I secretly loved you, and then you find out that she also loves you, and now y'all are gay together, and then you get married and have a 10-year-old. Like, straight from the womb, your baby came out 10. Like, they gave birth to a 10-year-old. What do you mean? It's very us.
พวกเราพี่ลีน่าถามมาส่งเรื่องสร้อยเนี้ยก่อนพี่ลีน่าโทรมาเรื่อง
Ask me about this necklace before you called me about the
ช่ว
show.
งเดียวกัน
Yup.
ตอนนั้นก็ยังงงอยู่เลยว่าจะโทร
I
มา
was
เรื่อง
wondering
นี้
if
หรื
you
อเป
was
ล่า
calling about that.
ไม่
Yeah.
แบบยูมีเบอร์อยู่แล้วงงมากตอนนั้นพี่เปิดตีมีหรือเปล่า
I was wondering if you was calling about that. So I was like, you already have my number.
ยูมีเบอร์อยู่แล้วงงมากต
Question
อนนั้น
mark. I was so confused.
ช่วงเดียวกัน
รู้สึกว่าพอดูแบบว่า7
They adopted though, right? Wasn't that the bit with the papers? I'm pretty certain that they got approved for adoption, but I thought it was a baby and that was just like a fast forward. I don't think that they literally adopted a 12-year-old. That baby was 15, dog. They fucking gave him a college graduate. They gave them a college graduate. That baby was graduating college. Baby came out wearing a university sweater. And a big finger.
ด้วยบทพูด
Ready for the
ของ
game.
ตัวละคร
Ready for
เนี่ย
homecoming.
รู้เลยว่าแบบเขารักกันจริงๆ
ก็รักกันจริง
Because they really do. Yeah, they really love each other.
ๆก็
Yep.
เป็นไปไม่ได้เลยถ้าไม่มี พี่นา
ก็เป็นไปไม่ได้เลยเหมือนกันถ้าไม่มีมิว
โหยนี่ทุกคนอยากจะบอกว่าแบบกว่าจะผ่านมาแต่ละซีนอะพี่ลีน่าต้องช่วยมิวเยอะมากๆด้วยความที่เราน้องใหม่เนาะพี่ลีน่าช่วยมิวเยอะมากคือ
This is just
ก็
them
ช่วย
really
กันและ
thinking
กันแหละ
themselves,
หรือว่า
thinking
สุด
each
ท้ายแล้ว
other.
มันคือ best partner ของ each other
Yeah, this is best partner.
เขา
Yeah,
ก็
all
ต้อง
that
ส่ง
we
อารม
know.
ณ์ให้เราก็ต้องส่
She
ง
had
อาร
to
มณ์ให้เขา
emote. I
มัน
know.
ถึงออกมา
Listen.
เป็นมวลแบบนี้เนาะ
Oh, that's how the
แบบ
vibe
พิ
was
เศษ
created. It's
มา
a
กๆคือ
special
ว่า
vibe.
ถ้า
Yeah,
ไม่
I
ใช่
know.
หมิวอะมวลมันก็จะไม่ได้ออกมาอบอุ่น
No, we know. We've seen you do other GLs.
ก็ถ้ามีพี่ลีน่าก็ไม่มีเรื่องนี้เหมือนกัน มิวอาจจะอะไรก็ไม่รู้อยู่แถวไหนก็ไม่รู้
Why is Mew talking like Shorty got a whole empire to inherit if she didn't want to act? Shorty was already casted and shot the pilot for her own series. What do she mean she would have been who knows where? Bro, listen. And see, when I asked and when I brought up the fact that, I know that Mew does enjoy acting, and then people corrected me and was like, no, Nikki, it is her dream and everything like that. And I never said that it couldn't be her dream, but I said it just seems like her focus and her dream, it seems to be more Lena centered. Okay? Is all I'm saying. Because why is Shorty acting like if it wasn't for My Safe Zone and Lena, she would be out of options? So, there's that. Somewhere around here. She said, Lena said somewhere around here. She said, what would I be? She said somewhere around here.
แฮปปี้รู้สึกว่าแบบรู้สึกแฮปปี้มากๆรู้สึกภูมิใจในแบบพวกเรามากๆ
Amen for that.
เราถ่ายทำออกมาได้อย่างแบบตามที่เราดีกว่าที่เราคาดหวังไว้
ใช่
ด้
แล้ว
วยซ้
yes we did it
we did it, y'all. I did it. Hell yeah. That is just a little preview. Obviously, we've been okay.